and welcome to the Afterlife Book Awards. I have recently read these three books that are about death and the grief and the loss and the acceptance that you can find for your own death or for the death of a loved one, and I have some awards that I would like to give them. The first one goes to My Beating Teenage Heart. In this book we have Brecken, who is in high school, and his 7-year-old sister Skylar has recently died, and he's not able to cope with this loss yet. Then the other character is Ashlyn. She has recently died herself. She's also a teenager, and for some reason she is stuck to Brecken, just following him around throughout his days as he's trying to cope with the loss of his sister. The chapters of this book alternate between their two points of view, so it's really interesting to get Brecken's internal thoughts and then Ashlyn's struggle with trying to help him, but she doesn't know how to reach him. This book has been nominated for the Canadian Library Association Young Adult Book Award, but I would give it the Nancy Drew Award for the fact that as a reader I could not figure out why these two characters were connected to each other, just like Ashlyn. She can't figure out why she's stuck to Brecken. And I read this book in 2 days because I really wanted to know what their connection was. By the end of the book, when it was finally revealed, it was something that there's no way that I would have guessed. So the next award I have goes to The Great Blue Yonder. In this book, Harry is in the other lands, but he can't move past all the way to the Great Blue Yonder because he has some unfinished business with his sister of some things that were said right before he died. And this book was written just the way that I talk to my friends, and I'm sure you talk to your friends, when you're telling a story and you end up going off on a tangent and you forget the original point of your story, but you still keep on talking, and then finally it occurs to you, oh yeah, that was my point, so you get back to your point. That's how this book was written, so I give it the Realistic Writing Award. Harry's talking to the reader just like a friend, and he goes off on tangents quite a bit. So the last award I have is for Elsewhere. In this book, Liz is still obsessed with the life on Earth that she'll never get to have. She didn't get her driver's license, and she didn't get to go to prom, and she never got to fall in love, and she wants all those things, and she can't have them now that she's in Elsewhere. This book has been nominated for the Georgia Peach Book Award and the Abraham Lincoln Book Award. It has also won the Bronsomer Lefty Award and the Omer Unke Award. I gave this book the Heartstrings Award because it brought me to tears, which is really not that hard because I cry at everything, but it was really sweet and really touching the way Liz accepts her life in Elsewhere, and she realizes that she can have some of the things that she missed out on back on Earth, even though she's not alive anymore. So I hope you enjoyed the awards that I've given to the books that I've read recently that all have to do with death. Let me know if you read any of them and what awards that you might like to give them. As they say, life does have a 100% mortality rate, so we are all going to be in this boat at some point. Thank you for watching.